So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Hey, welcome into Flying with Mike here in yet another day, soggy Panama City, Panama. Seem to keep getting hit by vehicles. I think no matter where I set, they're going to hit me. But anyway, there we are. We're going to fly Copa again, and we're flying to Millennium Aviation's destination of the month, Aruba. And what do you know? We're in another thunderstorm. So, welcome to that area of the world. Um, oh, got a jetway now in the way. Hey, that's a lot better. But anyway, there it is, folks, the chariot to Aruba. And hopefully the weather will break pretty nicely and we'll have a nice flight into Aruba. Otherwise, we'll get used to flying down here in the tropics in tropical weather. It is what it is. So welcome aboard. Hope you all have a great day. Hope your Friday is going well. So enjoy the flight and let's hop up and go through it real quick and finish up getting the plane readied. All right, so we're up in the cockpit now. Don't be surprised if a truck or two drives through it. Welcome to artificial drivers. You guys really want that? Anyway, sorry, couldn't resist the line. So there you are, MPTO, Tocumen, here in Panama City, headed over to Orange, is it Oranjestad? Oranjestad, Aruba. So hope you all enjoy. Like I said, if you're in and looking for a virtual airline to join, look no further with Mac Air. They're a really great bunch of folks, great technology. They're now on Smart Car 3, and just an outstanding group. I was thinking about Bogota, but it looks like it's pouring down rain there too. Looks like anywhere I fly to of late, it's pouring down rain. So, oh well. But anyway, we're going to enjoy going over to Aruba, just across Colombia, right in a little bit of Venezuela into Aruba. So, today's loadout, folks, very easy to take, 109 folks. No cargo, 21,800 pounds in payload. We're getting 16,460 pounds of fuel. The game plan, 3 right, not left for takeoff and landing on 11. Cost index 30, and they're giving us 37,000 feet. All right, over here to the weather, soaky, rain, thunderstorms. While I was sitting there waiting for the second song to wrap up, some pretty good lightning bolts around us. So they're amping it up. Matter of fact, there just went somebody right through us right now. Gotta love it. All right, so winds are out of the southeast at 6,000 meters visibility, rain, 1,700 base on a scattered deck of Cumulus Nimbus, 9,000 scattered. Boy, it sure didn't look that way to me out the window. And nothing significant. Yeah. I'll explain. Oh, weather reporters. Oh my goodness, whoever it is, you guys crack me up. But anyway, over in Aruba, still southerly wind at 10. I don't know about tranquil. It's broken skies at 3,000 and a comfortable, as they would say, 86 degrees in the tropics. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but never been there. Nothing significant there. I love that line. No sig. I don't think I really don't think the weathermen stick their head out the window and go, oh yeah, there is something significant going on. It's raining and there's thunderstorms. Oh well, it gives us something fun to laugh at, you know? All right, so I am going to push this away for the moment. I'm going to get online with VATSIM. And we are going to be under the call sign today of Copa Popana, Copa 86. Just got to get a couple fields that for some reason on some planes don't fill in. I don't know why. Kind of aggravating, but a lot of things can be aggravating if we let it, so we're not going to. We're just going to file it. And 1750 is our planned departure time. I do believe we might get an early push. And let's connect CMP86 to the line. Bravo 738. There we are, online, waiting, and ready to go. All right. Hang on, let me clear that up. Cleared. All right. Now, we are in the process of loading the peoples. We're 100%. I have not heard them. Why not? I hope she didn't say they're all on. Is she talking? Hang on a second here. If she is, I'm not hearing her. All right. Yeah, they are talking. All right, let me, let me get it over to Twitch. Getting my, what I use to watch for chat up in front of me, or at least hopefully catch it quicker. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But we'll, we're giving it our best. Okay, so as you saw, we got 109 folks, so we're 100% loaded. It looks like the jetway is pulled away. I'm going to look outside. Okay, we're ready to go. Let me just do a quick look behind and see if the door's closed. It is indeed. Let's get down here and lock it. Oh, I can't on this one. Okay. All right, let's get things ready to roll. We left off on the FMC. We had just finished up our legs, and we're getting ready for the performance pages. Real quick, back the truck up. Request. And then we'll be ready to push and start. Okay, perf uplink complete. We're going to load it. It's going to fill in, and that's really all there is on this page. As soon as you come in and go to route, you can click the init if you've got all the downloaders and all set up. It's really a snazzy little thing ZIBO's done. This whole aircraft, folks, to me is better than PMDG, albeit the 737-800 PMDG. PMDG, I know, has the entire NG fleet. I'm not a big... to me, I don't need all of those. I just really fly the 800. But here's the big difference. This plane and the PMDG 737-800, folks, you're not going to see much difference. The biggest differences may be ACARs and loading of the planes and all, because PMDG just recently put that on, an EFB. That's been on since I came over in 2020. Secondly, this aircraft is constantly updated, and every day gets better and better. And third, it's free. I'll let that sink in while we work this out. Yeah, it's free. That you can't say much about with PMDG. Higher quality, great additional, they have the support vehicles when you're not at a jetway. They have automated service here. You don't have to do a lot of things at all, except what I'm doing right now, which is what I would normally be doing, the FMC. Some of you would like that to be automated. Hang on a second, folks. The first officer has walked in, our 7-month granddaughter, and she looks sad. So bear with me as I see what's wrong. Well, she's at least feeling well, folks. She's going crazy all over the place. What, going, if I could start it, Papa, can I fly it? Oh, but welcome in. We love having you on the flight deck, young lady. Oh, poor kid. She woke up from her nap in tears, and we don't know why. She had a kind of a rough night. Don't really know if it was just gas or what, but it is, you know, what little 7 months go through. But poor little kid. Never want to see them go through that, but we know they have to. But she's going, if I can start it, will you let me fly it? Can't do worse than me. All right, we're just getting a couple screens added in here that I thought I'd done, but obviously did not. So bear with me. And all right, we're to where we should be now with our screens. Okay. All right, so like I said, I have already gone on. I am going to check what our reserve is for this flight. Preview. Let's see. I use our fuel to the alternate, which in this case is Airfield SV Sierra Victor Mike Charlie. I use what it takes to get there plus our reserve. Could be an advent calendar. I know. So, so we need at least 3,859 pounds to get to our alternate. And for our reserve, another 33. So that's 4,100 pounds. To enter it here, just put 4.1. Enter. Cost index looks good, looks good. And all you got to do now is click N1. Now, what I do here, let me kind of show it real quick so you all know the ability. Hopefully many of you know this, but if you don't, let me show it off a little. Okay, Sim Toolkit again. However, down here at the bottom, you see what I've added? Click Sim Brief. Click your flight. If you've put one in, load it up, do your thing. Once you have it in there, you have a couple of options. You can go to Performance Tools, or you can go to Takeoff Prediction. I go there. I don't care if I don't see where I'm going to be on the runway when I leave. That's the least of my worry. Then I'm going to click Calculate. After, of course, verifying all of that should be right. And there's our numbers. Now, more than likely, these will be slightly different in your aircraft, just so you're aware. But that's how you do it. Also, when you get to that point, if you want your slope, now Sim Toolkit itself can help out on that. All you got to do is come over here, click your full flight log. Here is your airport you're departing. Runway, elevation, heading, lengths, slope. So we'll be up 0.9 and so forth, and then your route. So that's where I get that, those that were curious. And those that weren't, well, oh well. Okay, so from Sim Toolkit, take off, calculate. We're going with a takeoff 1, TO 1, and 45 degrees for our select temperature. Basically, in a way, telling the engines it's 75 degrees out there and they'll generate less thrust to get us in the air. That's the way I understand it. I'm sure there's real pilots out there saying, oh, you're so far away, it's pathetic. So that's how I understand it. Okay. Now, I just had to get my coffee filled. Okay, so we have this page completed. Now you see it's automatic. It showed us to select the climb 2 is the best. We'll keep it. There's our numbers. So now let's go to takeoff. Y'all know this part. Identical PMDG and ZIBO at this point. All right. Now, what I do different than a lot of you out there, I go to page 2. Put in your runway wind. Sim Brief gives you that 130 at 4. No, that was different. Hang on. That was different than what I just got, I think. Yeah, current. I don't know what this is as of course. 30. Okay, tiebreaker. What's it saying in the real world? 340 at 5. Okay. There we go. Now we're 3 for 3. 340 at 5. Numbers, oh, slightly different. So what we'll do, go back here. N1, we're now 43. Oh, back it up, back it up. 4-3. Give it a second. There's what our N1 will read. and we're still going with that. Now go to takeoff. Check our CG just to be safe. Page 2340 diagonal 5. Here's where that slope goes in. Up U 0.9. And like many of you out there, I just screwed it up. Like many out there, for a long time, I skipped over this page. I didn't know how to enter it. You just saw how. It's really not all that hard. 035. Now we got it right. Runways wet. Climb 2. Everything looks good. Back to page. Put in your flaps. All right. We came up with 130, 134, 140, 131, 134, 1. Not bad, folks. I'm going to go with the 130 because of a wet runway. I'll go with the 134 here, and I'm going to go 141. You got to love those vehicles that drive through the plane. All right, and then turn the QRH off. There you go. We're ready to go, folks. The only things left to do on the check is right up here in the center, and oops, not that high. Right in the center here. So we want to put in 151 for our speed. I go V2 plus 10. Heading 035. And I'm looking, no controller, so we're going to 37,000. Okay, got all of that set. Now, over here, let's set our barometer. We need to be in QNH. 1009, to be exact. 1009, good. To 400. Okay, and that's set over here. Good. Cross the bottom we'll leave alone. We'll turn the flight directors on. Everything else is set, ready to go. Departure is in RNAV, so I'm not going to worry about radio freaks other than I want 17.1 dialed in. There we go. That is back to the airport. All right, we're ready to go. We're on. We are not on ACARS. Give me a second to get into there, and we're pushing back. I was going to say, did I actually click it? All right, there we go. Started successfully. All right, destination of the month ahead of us. Here we go. Hope y'all are ready. Glad to have you aboard. Hang on just a second. And hope you all enjoy the ride over to Aruba. Beach time. All right, let's take a look around the airplane real quick. Only thing left are chocks. Everything else closed up. Okay. Here we go. Push back.
Ground to cockpit. Please, show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tower is driving up.
All right, let's do it. Anyone bring a towel so they can clean the windshield?
I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. Again, try to get in the habit, disconnect your ground power from the aircraft first before disconnecting it from the aircraft to the unit. Meaning, flip the switch in the aircraft, then have what would be as simulated here, the crew pull it from the airplane. Some airplanes you saw, you run the risk of losing it all data-wise. All right, we're ready to push back, folks. Hope you're ready.
And bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes off. Push, face us south,
Start
please.
pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay. Off. I think. Oh no, they are in the wrong direction. Okay. And we'll start up number 2 first. Just can't get a break here in Panama, can we, folks? Panama. Okay, looks like we're stable. I'll go ahead, turn that generator on, and crank up number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Also, be careful with the fuel. A lot of the aircraft will start without the pumps on. Some won't. They'll just hang. And this one sometimes will, sometimes won't. I don't know what the parameters are for it. But today it hung. Or it did do what it's supposed to. Okay, engines are up and running. Waiting on the tug to pull away. Yaw damper on.
Tower is disconnected and bypass beam has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
And thanks for the pushback. It is a free utility, folks, in X-Plane. Highly recommended by a lot of people, not just me. You can put your plane wherever ground would tell you. Ramp, if ramp ever comes up, rarely have, if ever, I don't think I ever have. There's our pins. And we're going to give them the light real quick. If they give you a strange pull up to this spot, yeah, a lot of people don't know that chart exactly how, it's giving them. So that's why you haven't heard nor seen of it. Okay, let's get up here. Okay, probe heats are on, anti-ice, left and right packs on. APU bleeds on, and Gen 1 needs to come on. There we go. And APU off. Y'all ready to go? Okay, APU will be spooling down. Flaps to 5. Okay, auto brake, reject. Taxi lights turns, definitely want continues for sure on this departure. Okay, landing lights. Okay, we're ready to taxi. Here we go. Panama traffic, Copa 86 taxi to 3 right. All right, here we go. Okay, this is not matching the map. Okay, I guess in a roundabout sort of kind of maybe it is. Not certain of that yet. All right, so at the grass up here, I guess we are going to... That is weird. So in X-Plane 11, that taxiway is not fully complete. That's what it is. Okay. Or 12. My bad. We're in 12. And I've run into this before. Just noticed that straight ahead of us was runway hold bars. But yeah, this is supposed to run the full length now of the runway. So I'm not sure what data X-Plane Laminar runs off of, but yeah, they're off by a little. All right, let's get in here, get things ready to go. Now that we're progressively getting the way we're supposed to. All right, real quick down here, while we're taxiing, Ooh, did you see that one, folks? Hang on, let me try something. We may have a problem. Hydraulics. All systems are on, no lights. Interesting. Is the autopilot on by chance? Nope. All right, we're gonna check a couple more things here. Just making sure we don't have circuit breakers working. Does not appear so. Okay, I'm making a quick call to dispatch. Stand by. Uh-oh, are we having internet issues? Oh, we are having some kind of issue. All right, we are having some kind of internet issue on my end, I think. Or on OBS, who knows? Why not? We had all those issues yesterday. Let's have some more today. All right, hang on, I was looking for... Okay, well, we'll see how that works out for us. All right, let's go. Panama traffic, Copa 86 departing 3 right.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay, somebody's not announcing. Hold up. Well, you're not going to announce. I'm getting out in the runway. You ever think of talking? Panama traffic, Copa 86 clear, 3 right. All right, we're on our way. And getting tossed to and fro. Okay, we're on our way. All right, so we are through transition and on our way. I just was talking to myself here, folks. I thought I had myself unmuted, and I didn't. But basically saying, I think there was a time in my life I wanted to at one time see Aruba. Nowadays, not so much. I'd rather just stick to St. Martin and Saba and St. Bartholomew, but I'd like to do it still from a cruise ship to be exact. Why? Now I know some of you enjoy just getting to one place and seeing everything that you can in that one place at that one time. I, on the other hand, like it that the motel that I'm staying in will be here one day, another destination another day, and so forth, so I can see more. I don't know if I can pack in a week in one destination what I want to see, other than if I'm at St. Martin, just sitting on the end of the runway, enjoying it. I mean, right there is a vacation for me in itself. Divorce court with my wife and the other. She would kill me. That's all you went to St. Martin for? Same with St. Bart's. Isn't that what everyone goes to St. Bart's for? So watch the airplanes almost crash on the hill? No, just kidding, folks. But seriously, the cruise, that's why I like cruises. Now, I know some of you really can find a whole lot to do in that one location. I don't, I look back at our Alaska cruise. I really, other than taking the train up to Fairbanks, I don't know what we would have done in Anchorage. Juneau, we might have got another day out of. That's about it. A lot of these areas, that's about all you're gonna get out of them, in my humble opinion. Feel free to lambaste me. I get it. I am more sheltered. I get it. And but many of you don't like cruises mainly because of the water. And there's a few other new reasons that have cropped up we're not going to get into. There's no need to. Because that can lead down a very slippery slope I don't want to get on. So if I don't get on it, we don't go down it. So, but I still preferred method of travel is by cruise. Get to where I want to get on the boat. Let the boat take me for a week, whatever. See what the boat's gonna dock and be at, and enjoy. Relax the whole nine. I'm not one that has to get a rental car and go as deep into the jungle as I can, no matter where I am. Quite content enjoying either one, the cruise boat, or two, the vacation. Relaxation. People don't understand that about me. I don't like being scheduled. We overscheduled ourselves on the cruise on one, and we paid a price we were very unhappy to pay. We missed something we really wanted to do in Alaska. And because we overbooked it, overscheduled it, we didn't use the word no for scheduling, and thought we were young bucks, we can do it all. No. So, but anyway, Aruba is where we're headed. I know a lot of y'all like it. Part of me says I think I could live down, maybe not in Aruba, but up in like St. Croix, St. Martin. I don't know about St. Martin. Definitely 100% not sure about St. Bart's. Now we're even getting smaller. I don't know about that. Hawaii would fall into this category too. Um, but I don't know, folks. Hey, to you guys that do it, God bless you. I mean, it's amazing. So beautiful stuff I see on TV about living there. Oh my goodness. Oh. But what they don't show is the, you know, beach life or Caribbean life, or where are some of the other big ones? Lake life. Well, lake life, nah. But beach and Caribbean. What about after the hurricanes? Because they're going to run into one. Very few spots in the Caribbean have not seen a hurricane in 10 years. Very few spots, if any. So, anyway, I know. Enough of me. Let the airplane do the talking. Because we're in another thunderstorm. But that is impressive. Look at all that radar return here. Over here is, wow. We're still over Panama. Is that Panama, or is that yeah, that's Panama. I was thinking maybe part of Colombia, but yeah, we're right there, folks, where the weather is this time of the year. Now we're turning out to sea into SK, so that would be, well, it doesn't say Colombia. I don't know what that is, but we're out of Panama airspace. Panama. All right, we're going to see how this flight goes. We're starting into our weekend. I have promised to help somebody with learning an aircraft. Preferably, he asked off stream, so we will honor that wish, and we won't be on stream for it. And just so you know, it is the Tollus A330-900. Now, I do not know all the systems on it yet. I, like most of you, are learning them, and I've got the big one to learn when X-Plane releases the weather update, the weather radar update. Now, whether it's a weather update on top of it, we'll find out. But we're on our way, folks. About to cruise 2,000 or so feet away, and we'll be over there in about an hour. I would love to play that song from the Beach Boys, but boy, as soon as the first chord came out, ding, 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 slash, slash, cut, cut, strike, 2, 3, you're out, from all the copyright strikes. So, boy, would I love to play that. All right, we're leveled off, 37,000 standard. Lights are off. All right, we're a little high on the panel here. Hang on, there we go. Oh, here we go again. All right. Yeah, we're having internet issues, so at least on YouTube, you'll be able to watch this, folks. Uh-oh. Okay. We're back up on VATSIM. Not a big deal if I stay off. OBS is reconnected, so we're back with Twitch. Real quick out there, folks, since we look like we're going to bounce. Hey, look, it's you again. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I'm not sure if Twitch is having problems, our network here having troubles or what. But we'll do the best we can. Let me see how we're doing over here. It's like we go through this every now and then. The Coco Cannoli. ZIBO. Yes, yes. Hey, folks, just so you're aware, we are running into networking issues, be it either through Twitch or through our internet provider. If you miss something you're wanting to hear, the YouTube replay is there for you. It is always recording, so... Yo, red now. Yeah. So just so you know, we are watching it, trying to stay abreast of it. Right now we're showing green on the signal, so that's not to say it's not going to change in a snap. So I don't know. I'm going to check in with my wife real quick, so bear with me as I see how things are going with her. Because lo and behold, I've found many a times it's actually Twitch that's the culprit, not my internet company. It's rare, but it happens. And why did it do that again? It's not supposed to do that on my phone. Oh, I bet when it disconnects, it disconnects. Okay, checking in with her, seeing. All right, so talking with her, she too is having issues, so it could be something up with Spectrum. So, but anyway, we'll just truck on, folks. Like I said, if you miss anything, we're in cruise, so most likely not. Sorry, my wife just texted back. Know that the YouTube page, this will be up all one video after the flight. So you were typing backwards. Okay, that takes more than I have any way of knowing how to type backwards. Oh wait, why is this paused? Oh, that's not good. Hang on. All right, we're gonna reset our phone. Huh? That's not good. That would be why it is cutting out on my phone. Yeah, I'm looking at the takeoff picture. I'm going, why is the takeoff picture look like it does? Okay, there we go. Now we'll stick this over here and see how well it does. Oh, Coco Cannoli. Hey, it's been a while since we've chatted. Welcome. Welcome back. Inusic, thank you, sir. I saw you chime in as well. Hope you're still there and not sleeping after some incredibly long flying of late. Yes, I'm glad to see you, sir. You're not planning to escort us to Aruba, are you? Or wait a minute, or is the escort to an arrest? I don't know. So, but welcome aboard. So you said no, it was the computer doing that earlier, not me. And now you're trying to figure out how to do it. Interesting. Um, that sounds like antivirus and malware run needs to be done in your near future if it's typing backwards, or an exorcist. Exorcist or exorcism, however that was just Twitch. Still the same. Oh, but again, welcome in, folks. Welcome aboard. Got a nice run over to Aruba. Not sure we'll have any time afterwards for another flight, and we're about to go offline again. So hopefully we figure this out. Now, one thing I did not do is restart my computer for this flight. Sometimes that actually does help. So I will definitely do that afterwards. All right, let's try connecting back in. There we go. And reset. Yeah, we're dropping frames left and right, so. All right, well, again, sorry for that. Sorry for all the commercials that are going to now generate up because of it. I hate when this happens. All right, well, good thing is we only have 55 minutes to Aruba, Jamaica. Oh, I want to be there. Sorry, not a good beach boy person. The only beach I ever really, well, two beaches actually, out in California, albeit 90 miles away, Charleston, South Carolina. So, but not many beaches in my lifetime. Always Midwest or inland quite a ways. By that I mean a couple 100 miles. But we'll learn as we progress as the series Life of a Military Brat continues next week. I think I got it scheduled. I think it's Wednesday, but it might be Tuesday, the rescheduled flight that was supposed to be today. Glad I did with the internet issues. That would have really stunk on a 6-hour flight. So we're on and going. So the episode 3, the final episode 2, final part will be next week instead of today. So gonna try and think through a couple things with it, but it will fly. I think it's Wednesday, but it might have been Tuesday. We'll see. Early next week. All right, we are back online with Twitch. And like I said, folks, coming back in, I'm apologize. The commercials are going to be wild and just coming at you, and I do apologize. If you subscribe, you avoid that headache. As Saribot says, by subscribing, what's it? I'm going to say it because I love what they say. Consider subscribing, and it removes the ad breaks. So I really like that. I might actually make that. Plus supports the streamer. In this case, me. So, all right. Stand by, folks. I'll be right back. I'm going to check the heat in the house and see if I can turn it down. I know that has nothing to do with the internet, but it's getting stuffy in here, even with the window wide open. So hang on. Maybe by stopping talking will help that. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Open some windows up in the house. It's, oh man, what's going on here? Why is this not staying on now? Well, every good idea must fail at one time or another. Okay, well, that's not going to work for us, so we'll just turn it off and do our best at watching. But yeah, I really like that, what Saribot says. Ooh, we got ourselves into another cell. And not showing up. Okay. That by subscribing, removes the ads. So I like that. While supporting your favorite streamers. All right, let's see how far out we are. 200 miles. All right. Actually, you know, I did not check. There it is. Okay, we don't have any SIGMETs out for Colombia or Venezuela. However, we do have some thunders, of course, around Aruba. Of course we do. Broken at 1700 as of right now. So, will be a fun ride in. Selected the appropriate approach then, the ILS, and that'll bring us down to 250. That kind of stinks. And in Inuit, I think those the Borg are staying over in Europe. I have yet to see those Borg-like clouds from Star Trek. Curious if people are curious what I'm talking about. Those Borg cubes in Star Trek Next Generation. Yeah, we had one almost crystal clear a couple flights back towards Amsterdam. And I haven't seen them on this side of the world. So, but not Coco's. Coco gets all the cookies on boards and cupcakes no matter what. But if you subscribe, you also get food, but not cookies or Cocos. So, welcome in. It's nice to have you back aboard. It was nice hearing you over on Duluth's streams, and glad to have you back here as well. Now, if we can just get a good internet connection all the way in for the next half hour, next hour would be awesome. I got some mail to go through. What? Flying with Mike and mail? What? Ooh. Ooh. And he got a present, too. Huh, that was awesome. That's awesome. My audio cut out? Uh-oh. All right, let's see what's going on here. All right, testing, testing. Let's see how I sound across Twitch. Coco, I'm still here. All right, Coco, I know you're not hearing. I just checked. But I appreciate that. I'm not sure what's going on there, Coco. That's that Coco special. Pilot to bombardier, pilot to bombardier. Open Bombay doors. You guys didn't know I had that on here, huh? Uh-oh. We love you there, Coco. Thanks for being a part here. And thanks for the alert, so I would check. My phone used to just stay on the stream and let me see the chat and all, but lately it's cutting out on me. So, blasted AT&T. So, it's okay. You can only drop 10-pound bombs. Oh. Hang on a second. The first officer has returned to the deck, still looking a little on the somber side. The little 7-month-old is on the deck. You're so somber, though, miss. I might do a full reset of everything. I will. Oh, I won't knock it. On the TV? Okay. Yeah, we disconnected a couple times here, so. I thought it was Twitch, but then as soon as you said you were having troubles. So, all right, the somber 7-month-old who goes crazy when you say, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. But then she goes back to being somber. They're headed back down. The sportscaster, Jack Buck, would have been proud. That was one of his big things. Go crazy, go crazy. I think it was a World Series win where that first came out for the Cardinals. But anyway. What, my microphone is picking up something. Okay, not sure what it's picking up, but boy, it's lit up. Well, at least my phone seems to be holding for my chat room, so... Uh-oh, that looks like we need a restart on... Well, let me try it. Let me see, make sure. Yep, let's restart Sim Toolkit. There we go. All right, looks like Sim Toolkit's working again. Huh, I would love to have known what all that background noise was, because now it seems to have gone away. And it wasn't my breathing. All right, so we need to be real quick. Let's run through this while we still are connected. We've been having connection issues, just so you know, and I'll go ahead and run this a little bit more. If you miss anything, folks, head over to YouTube. This video will be up later today. You'll be able to watch. Where you missed, just kind of fast forward. You know how to use YouTube. So we're going to, I'd show you the arrival, but it's really just DATOR, ELMU, not ELMO, ELMO. We're going to come over DATO at 240 maximum, ELMO, ELMO, at or above 4,000 for DAVLA and the ILS. ILS looks like this, DAVLA, BOMDA, bomb. Don't say that too many times in the TSA lines. They might look at you kind of weird. Not that kind of weird. And also saying hi to Jack is never a good thing either. Okay, the ILS today. Here we go. Let's blow this up a little. All right, so there's our ATIS, approach, and tower. Looks like tower takes care of ground as well. 108.7 we'll put in just a second. We just put our approach course in, 115. BOMDA, 2000 MSL, 1988 feet above the ground. Or in this case, above the water. We'll get our minimums here in a minute, but the airport itself is 62 feet above the sea level. The runway itself is 12 feet above the sea level. Touchdown. All right, and there's our missed approach, would be out to Ingram, and there's the route at flight level 040, transition level 20, well, we're going to do 4,000, only because trying to remember that on final would be next to impossible, for me at least. Professionals, you guys, not a problem. Okay, so here we go. Davla, which is 11 miles out, will turn in on the localizer at 2,500 feet. Bombda 6.3 will be at 2,000 on glide slope. And then 2.4 is continuing into our missed approach point, which is about a mile from the runway. In this case, we'll probably come in around 743 feet a minute to get that 3-degree glide path. That's what you're looking for when you're coming down your ILS, at least. SALs for our approach lights. So we don't have everything, so it makes it a little harder to see coming in. But we shouldn't have too much of a problem, I'm hoping. And then our missed approach again in pictorial. Here's our minimums. Okay, so one thing I point out, what might help you when you're determining your minimums for your flight, realize when it's in the parentheses and not bold, that is above ground, or like I said, in this case, above water level, but it's ground level nonetheless, okay? That's what your METARs are read at. Again, if we get to Bogota, you'll see exactly what we're talking about really well. Watch it be a perfectly clear day. No clouds. That's happened before. So, in this case, we're a performance C, Charlie, airplane. So, the bold is above mean sea level. I think I said things wrong. The bracketed is above the ground. Ground being the end of the runway. Okay, I was kind of saying it wrong, being cute and funny because we're actually out over the water. But it's actually measured from the end of the runway, or the ground of which it's on. As we just said, 62 feet up. Or what was it? 12 feet in our case. So touchdown is 12 feet. So, my bad. Got that all wrong. Coming in above sea level is 271 feet. Coming in, if you use above ground, is 259. But we still need 800 meters for our visibility. All right, where you see that number 1, especially over here with the glide slope out, in lieu of an MDA height, would depend on the, I don't know what that means, so really don't. That's kind of a different terminology. All right, so you can see we're getting there. We're just going up this little arm here of, I believe, Venezuela, but it could still be Colombia. And then we'll be out over the water for a short stretch and back in for the landing. And currently, it wouldn't be flying with Mike this week without thunderstorms, few clouds of 1,400 feet, towering cumulus, broken 1,700. Oh, Lord, here we go again. It just wouldn't be that this week. We have been in 0-0. We have been in everything since Friday. A week it has been, folks. But we've got an east wind at 13, 8,000 meters, so we're above minimums across the board. So it should hopefully be a good arrival. Boy, I can't get over the weather this week. And it's, folks, winter is just starting up north here. Get ready to start throwing in the snow, the ice, and all that. Oh, Lord have mercy. And sometime, somewhere, a weather update from our friends at Laminar. Okay, now the ILS we talked about at 108.7. So 108, all you got to do is punch it in. Up, and then I'll go down and hold it there for a while. I'm going to go ahead and load it up over here. 1087. That way, we could dual couple this thing. You know what? Hang on. I'm going to do one more thing. Don't like that blank screen, and I can do something about it. Glink. All right, there we go. Now we can see who's behind the door. Who's behind door number 1? Okay, and I'm gonna go. ZIBO, ZIBO, ZIBO. Get that zoomed out. Okay, we're going 115. Okay. Now, again, remember, I changed the frequency, but then put it back on standby. So as we draw closer, we'll work from it. All right, we'll get it on. But again, ZIBO has already got all the great knobs here for the weather radar ready to go. From what I understand, they're not working because X-Plane Laminar has not fully integrated what their radar looks like or will look like. Obviously, a lot of testing going on. But if you want to get a preview, there are videos up on YouTube of what's coming to X-Plane. I can't wait. And I didn't know you could do half this stuff in an airplane. Now, I figured the TV guys with all of their little TV filters and this and that could do a lot of it, but not what you're going to see the ability they're giving us. And I have no idea. I never flew an aircraft, folks, with my private pilot rating that had a radar on it. I have no idea. I did fly one with a storm scope. Really never used it because why? I'm not supposed to be near thunderstorms as a private pilot. They can happen, but you're not supposed to. And then you're going to pay big fines because you didn't read the weather properly. So, really looking forward to it. And right now, all Laminar is saying 1.3, which is the next update due out, is all about internal ATC. So if you don't want to fly on VATSIM or any of those online services and you just want to slap a flight plan in and go, supposedly it's going to work better than any of the systems that have been out there prior. They're going to have SIDS, they're going to have stars. Will it be like this new payware one or Beyond ATC? Doubtful. It could be a lot like Beyond ATC or Say Intentions, I think it is. Someone told me. But that's a pay service, and it gives you top to bottom, start to finish, but which would be kind of cool for people to see how that works. Oh, but man, you go on a long haul on that one, folks. I'd like to know how it does ocean crossings. I mean, I would assume it's going to be just like up, down, top, down, everywhere else. Every, fix you're going to be calling in. So, but anyway, this is supposed to be that internal ATC they have. that's going to be updated. And for those that don't want to fly on VATSIM, hey, power to you. There are many a days I don't want to. There's many days when I'm on it, I'm ready to go disconnect. I get it. We've run into that with a few ARTCs. We got a top of descent coming up. I thought we had more. Wow, we ate up that real quick. We got a couple ARTCs in Europe that are not playing nice with older aircraft. So we'll see how all of this plays out. And I'm starting to see it elsewhere. So hopefully they'll play nice. Both us pilots and them controllers will find mutual ground and not kick certain segments out because they don't have it, they don't want to see them, or don't even know they exist. I lay on the latter one because that newer generation has no clue of some of the older aircraft. They'd be shocked what's considered an older aircraft. All right, we're 50 miles out of top of descent, so let's get going here. All right, a couple flights ago, folks, we had a different FMC in place here. Okay, here, let me switch in here. We had one with VNAV here instead of climb, cruise, descent. There are two different possibilities for FMCs here. So either one you're working with. If it's the VNAV one, click VNAV, get to the descent page. This one, click descent. Okay. Now, you've got descent now. We're not ready yet. We said Aruba was 4,000, right? Okay, so go to forecast. We'll do the descent winds in a minute, already in there. So, but anyway, you would type out 040, punch it in there, and your transition level would be set. You get over to Europe and basically everyone else but North America. Their transition level set either by country boundaries or sometimes city to city within the country. So pay attention to your ATISs if you get any. If not, go with what's on the chart. In this case on the chart, it's transition level 4,000. Technically 2,500 for here, but we'll stick with 4,000 if I understand the definitions of both. This private pilot really didn't care, just let the controller tell me, you know, what the altitude is. Okay, so back down here. So let's zoom in so you can see this. Now what I'm going to do is a request for descent winds. All it's doing is referring back to SimBrief, and if SimBrief has information, it'll spit it into here and fill it in when you click load. No wind data, so no data. It happens, folks. It really does. All right, and here we go. We're now 40 miles out. Okay, so basically the procedure is, folks, descend using the alt intervene. Again, let me show how that works. Okay, so we could come back here, go to descent. Now you could click here, descend now. It's the same thing. It will do the same thing. Or after you set, well, you got to set your altitude first. Bringing it down to 4,000 for now. So now that you have your altitude set, you could either go descend now, if the controller told you to descend now, If he says at pilot's discretion, I would not get upset with you if you asked, does that mean right now or when the aircraft reaches top of descent? I got in trouble, and they punished me by 2 go-arounds at San Francisco. Now you know why San Francisco and me don't get too much lovey-dovey. We normally click disconnect. So I asked the question, and then they get snippy with me. It means when you're ready to descend, all right? You know, whatever. It really, that day really was, oh my goodness. Anyway, not going to dwell on it. We're just pushing through it. So you can click descend now or altitude intervene right under 4,000, that black button. Or wait for it. When it gets to top of descent, it'll pass it and it'll start the descent. Don't do that in Oakland airspace. They'll get really upset at you. Among other things they like to do there. All right, now 20 miles out. Let me look at my map. Okay, so we'll get to about 15 or 10 to 15 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and start the descent. And I am going to use the altitude intervene button. And then after that, we'll begin setting up the FMC for the arrival. Okay, we're at 16. Get it in a little closer to 10, and then we start our descent. But again, welcome in. Thank you, folks, for flying with us today. We sure appreciate it. Aruba is our arrival point, the destination of the month for Millennium Aviation. Great bunch of folks. Descent. Okay, now you'll know your descent started when you see in your nav display the descent bar and that little diamond going up and down triangle over here. That's your optimum descent point. When you reach it, it should be like an ILS, right on the glide, right on the horizon, or right on the line, right in the middle. And that's only up because we're so far out, and that's why we're slowly coming down. Okay, let's proceed on. Getting the FMC ready. All right, so approach. In the Boeings, it's super simple. Airbus, just a notch up in complexity, not much. The Airbuses, you're going to put in your weather data into the actual MPTO, which is their words for FMC. You're going to put the barometric pressure in, the wind, temperature, I think, and what's your minimums. And then it's going to put your minimums up here, and it's going to begin to formulate the approach speed and the landing speed, and that's what will be described here. Boeing, all you got to do, what flap setting? Well, let's take a look first at the airport. We're coming into a 9,200 foot runway. Call it almost 93. Almost, though, will put you into the land, be it a mountain or croplands. So let's plan flaps 30 And here's all you have to do, folks. Real simple. Boeing, like I said, only slightly more complex in the Airbus. Click whatever flap setting is comfortable for you. You know, I have never done a 15-degree flap landing. Never. Huh. Interesting. Never done one. Done 40, done 30, never did 15. Now, if you want to get a rough idea where that's going to put you, you can come over here on ZIBO, weight and balance, performance landing, switch that to 30, select your runway. Your CG, I think we don't touch. Wet, I'm gonna go ahead, put it wet, wind 070, 070, diagonal 13, or tree, as we like to say now. Cut that tree down. No, not that 3, that tree. And then for our QNH, it's 1007. Okay, come down here, flaps, air conditioning. We'll keep on with the anti-ice brakes. We'll plan 3, 2. Let's plan 2. No change. I don't know what this one is. Speed brakes, auto, reverse, both. Approximate landing weight. You don't have that, folks, really. The actual. But the estimation is 124.5. Okay. I add 5 because you know what that does? Gives me a good approach speed. There's our crosswind and winds. Next page. This gives you an idea. You're going to go almost to the end of the runway. In meters, this is a 2,800 meter runway. So I'm going to go back now and go 3. That looks a heck of a lot better. We're going to do a Southwest Airlines type landing. No, they actually go to max. Just kidding. You guys just cracked me up there at Southwest. I would like to know if anyone has ever broke down what the cost of replacing, or how would you say it, servicing the brakes on Southwest versus other airlines with those aircraft. Because boy, they smash in on them. All right, so there you have it. We're going to use 1,928 meters. For those of you everywhere else but the U.S., you all know what that means. To me, it's like, I have no idea. Halfway down, 2/3 of the way, by the way the picture looks. All right, so there we have it. The other thing you could do, if you don't like that thing, go to Sim Brief, click Landing Perf, and calculate. Only reason I don't like this is it doesn't really, I mean, it's using brake 2. It's saying I'm gonna have like 900 feet left. So, I mean, that's optimum. I could always change like I did. So that's the only reason. But the speeds, 143 for approach. What did we come up with over here? 142. Not bad, huh? Right about on. I'm actually going to probably be closer to 145, but you know, that's what we're looking at. Now, the other part of the descent checklist is monitor. We're monitoring our progress. How is it looking coming down the path? We're at 22,000 feet. Seatbelts. I don't think I ever turned them off. No, I didn't. Psych. Descending in the rain. Oh, sorry about that sniffle, folks. So we're on our way inbound to Aruba. Again, what's it called? DATOR? DATOR doesn't have an altitude. We just got to be 240 knots, no faster, and L UMO above 4,000. Again, another fun flight. We'll see how it turns out. I'm hoping for a fun flight into Aruba. It always is. You know, anytime I fly, it's always fun. So, I hope you all enjoy. We need to get this little booger slowed down. Speed brakes. At the Copa. And it's, we're still looking good to... Is that DATOR? I think it is. Okay, Magata, then DATOR. Okay. DATOR, whatever. DATOR. And then we enter... Whose airspace is this? Is that a restricted area? I don't really know. We're in Caraca airspace, though. Oh, sorry, folks. Some things I see here just kind of does make me laugh. Okay, so we have traffic out here at the airport. Okay, there's by the way, where we're headed, Oranjestad. So, all right, we're looking good. Is that our welcoming committee? All right, so we're finally slowed up for the moment. We're going to slow even more here in a minute.
Folks from the flight deck, we've started our descent. Should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're set up now. Okay, so ILS course frequency VCard, make sure is all set, ready to go. Stand by. VCard looks good. Looking at 138 for our landing speed, 30 degrees of flaps. For this one, we're gonna try it. Maybe. We'll see if it bugs me. If it does, we'll get rid of it. Okay, we'll see how it works. It's going to be the first time using it, so. And if it's a pain in the rump, I'm going to get rid of it pretty quick. I don't like the brightness on it. I'm going to tell you that right now, folks. Okay, I hope y'all are getting your predictions in. We're gonna try this HUD thing out. We're gonna do more with it with the TOLUS. We are trying to figure, we were trying on one flight to figure out how to deploy it. Now we know, so now we're gonna try and use it on the next flight. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slow us up to 220. Okay, DATOR 6 miles away, we start the approach. Okay, ILS 1087, 1087, 115, we're ready. I don't like how dim it seems. Okay, flaps 5.
1,000 to go.
Okay, we got our localizer at least. Going flaps 10. And we got the glide slope indication. Okay. Lights on. Brakes 3. Okay, we're on the we're on the localizer. This thing's useless, so hang on. It is really too dim. It's like useless. All right, so we're gonna get rid of it. Sorry. It's right there. It's already bad enough with the way it jumps. Okay, glide slope. Aruba traffic, Copa 86 inbound on the ILS, fully configured at Bombda. Hey, that's a little, well, we popped out. I can't see a runway though.
Feet stabilized.
Now I do. Stabilized landing.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
200.
Flight slow.
100. 50. Port 30. 20. 10. 80 knots.
Okay, looks like Charlie we got off at. Or Aruba traffic, Copa 86 off at Charlie to the terminal. Sorry, folks, doing multiple things in the cockpit at once. Of course, there'd be another guy doing half of this stuff. Okay. Let's see. This gate looks pretty good and inviting. We'll take it. All right, and generators on, wiper off, off continues. And shut the engines down. All right, we're in, folks. Now, couple things here for everything to start working automatically. Okay, we're on the EPU. We'll turn the beacon off. I like to set the chocks. And that will get the whole show on the road. Now, the big difference between Airbus and Boeing, you don't get that nice, crisp, two dual ECAM. They blank one for the camera. I don't know how I like that. I kind of like knowing everything here. I don't like to rely on idiot lights up here to tell me what's going on outside my airplane. I don't know. I just, either way is kind of the same. It's just kind of not, to me at least. Okay, airplane's hooked up. There's the new thing. As soon as they're done, they back away and close up. That looks good. The caterers show up early, leave. It's really a great dance to watch, and glad you. Hang on. Okay, sorry folks. Dog is just aggravating. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're in. We had a great flight. Yeah, I've got something now that he doesn't like. So, spray him with a little water on his nose. Usually stops a 150-pound dog. So, yeah, he's trying. He'll leave, hear me talk, come back, try to sneak around. Oh, well. All right, anyway, let's talk it through real quick here. That way I can just close up everything and he won't be the way he is. All right, for the flight, let's see. The airline got the landing at 135 feet a minute. Not bad. Go ahead and X out of that. Elevatech. 135 feet a minute also. Uh, 1.3 Gs and 124 knots. So that was good. And the one we go by, Sim Toolkit. Let's see here. Complete. All right, so we complete. Let's view the details. Hour and 50-minute flight, 590 miles, 3,900 kilograms of fuel. 1.3 Gs on the landing at 141 and a little slow. I think I flared, well, actually it was a very flat approach. But we landed 1,500 feet down the runway, and it says 15 feet off the center line. Okay, we'll buy it. And boy, he really tried. So there's the numbers. They all look great, folks. We look good on the landing. We exited here to the ramp somewhere right in here. So really a good flight, great time. Want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of Flying with Mike today. We really had a great flight. For now, I'm just going to do the one flight. And then I'm going to reset a lot of stuff in here and hope we haven't had any troubles since. So, but we're going to still reset because we really should. So it hasn't been fully reset in in about a week or two. So, hang on a second. And I hope you all have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday with another. Could be back up later today. Don't know. But for now, we're going to call it. And I hope you all have a great day. God bless you all. We'll see you on the next flight. Have a great day.